Humboldt Bay Fire first responders continue to honor those who lost their lives 23 years ago. The Northstate's News' Rudy Aguado was at the annual 9/11 stair climb to see how they chose to never forget.
Humboldt Bay Fire paid tribute to the first responders who lost their lives on 9/11 by climbing 110 stories, representing what first responders would have climbed inside the World Trade Center.
Many of our firefighters were not in the fire service, and some weren't even born when 9/11 happened. So it's important for us to demonstrate to them the importance of what those 343 firefighters did and the sacrifice they made. And in doing our stair climb, we honor them in that way.
This experience was described as challenging but rewarding.
You know, there's a saying like, the pain never felt so good, and at the end of this stair climb, like, you're hurting, but it just feels so good that you're doing it for a good purpose, and we're honoring the men and women that lost their lives on 9/11.
The events of 9/11 and the months and years that followed changed the way first responders are cared for after tragic events. It is helping us make changes even to this day to keep them safe.
It changed the way that we look into firefighter cancer now. There were many firefighters and officers that didn't not just die when the towers came down, but the ones that went back in to help look afterwards. They ended up with long-term problems like cancer from breathing everything in.
In Eureka, Rudy Aguado, the Northstate's News.
This is an annual event solely for firefighters.